what you're referencing to is my dad going against the regime, not once but twice, and getting thrown into jail those 2 times. But it wasn't like he was arrested. He was like imprisoned. Like he had a court case, found guilty, jail term.
What?
So I thought I was gonna go into marketing, I'd have done well in marketing. But in my mind, Kanjii, my sister, is going to Daystar at this point. My other sister is in India doing law. I'm like, I'm not going to India, so I think I'm going to go to Daystar. And Daystar had a lot of Nyeribab guys. So it was almost like, and they had a good basketball team. So I was like, yeah, that's what I'm going to do. So that's how my life is mapping out. Okay. So I finish high school and do my driving test, get my license, which is the first thing to do. And then after that, how are you spending your time? You're not going to just chill in the digs. And I don't know if it was a conversation with my dad, but I just knew it wasn't an option. So so I was like, yeah, man, I think I want to learn more music. So we shop, look around, find Real Music School in Westlands.
It's called Real Music School?
It's called Real Music School.
Okay.
And when I walk in, who's the teacher that I meet, music teacher that I meet? Helen.
No way.
Yeah.
Joseph Helen.
The
saxophonist.
Saxophone player. Yeah. So that is called Nimrod.
Yes.
And I take a liking to him immediately, and he ends up being my music teacher. But those music lessons were so epic because, number one, he pursued where my mind was trying to go, and then pushed it.
No way.
So he didn't come with an agenda.
Yes,
he didn't come
yes.
like, okay, cool, he's like, hey, I'm trying to learn this song. Okay, cool, let's learn it. And let's go deeper in it. Or at that point I was working on voice. And I'm like, hey, just teach me something on piano. I want to learn like some. And so he teaches me like, okay, cool, here's a chord progression. And I, okay, and here's a song you could sing on that chord progression. So music becomes now my obsession, my passion.
So, that's so dope. Musically, first of all, he's not giving you classical and making you learn Beethoven.
No.
He's figuring out where it is you
want.
want.
He was teaching me with Ron Kenoli songs.
Wow.
Yeah.
And what are you learning about your tool, your voice?
So he's helping me expand it. So he's teaching me vocal techniques. He's teaching me how to ad-lib. I would literally go there. I went to the Real Music School every day. And I had maybe a once a week lesson that I'd paid for. But he would teach me all the time.
Wow.
So if he's outside of a class, if his class is over, I'd be like, hey, can you show me something? And I would be at Real Music School every day.
Wow.
Morning till evening, till they closed. Morning till they closed. So now
you're obsessed.
I'm obsessed now. Music, and now he's making me listen to songs. Hey, listen to this, listen to that,
so you are listening to music from now education.
Yeah.
Like it's like you're listen to the harmonies, listening to the guy's vocals.
Try and learn how to sing it or whatever, and this and that. And then I don't know how this showed up, but he's like, you and I, let's do a concert. So I was like, heck yeah, let's do it. We'll do it at Ridgeways.
Yeah.
Since I'm influential there, and so we put together a concert with some original songs, and it was called "Give Me Love." And so we do the "Give Me Love" concert at Ridgeways Baptist.
Bananas.
And so the guys are in the choir. Kina Angie, Kina June are singing together with all of us.
Kina Rina?
Yeah. I didn't know Rina was there. Maybe she was in school then. But guys, we sing, and so this is my first concert.
Wow.
And then so this now starts shifting, my mindset, because I'm like, oh man, I think I think I could do this. I think I could possibly do this. And seeing how people responded and all of that.
Were you scared that there's no future in music?
I'm not thinking future in music. For me, I'm just thinking, I found a cool thing. Let me just keep doing it. I'm not thinking strategically.
Okay. No, I'm asking because you see, once the Pasi spoke,
Yeah.
your story, you're an all-in guy.
Yeah.
Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
There's no you go 100.
Yeah, for sure.
So I'm wondering, you've done that, you've done Saints,
Mm.
but you're still not telling me music.
Yeah, I still don't. I think there was just no understanding in my world at that time
Oh,
that this was
it's not
so.
today. I
Yeah,
get it.
yeah. So there's no understanding that music. There are no examples of musicians.
Oh man, that is crazy.
None. Oh, there were no examples.
Oh,
Yeah.
whoa.
Yeah.
Eric Wenena hasn't.
Eric Wenena hasn't happened, and in fact, I remember.
Way, that's crazy.
I remember the story of Eric going to music school was like a news item. I mean, not news on news, but it was like a
in the music,
social network,
yes.
Not music scene. Just like
There's
there's
no
a
music
guy
scene.
who's going to study music. What the heck? What is that?
Wow.
And I still didn't think that was my path. So that it was just something I knew. It wasn't inspiring. It didn't make me change my mind. It didn't whatever. So
No, Kanjii, I just want to dwell there a bit.
Yeah.
There was no examples.
there are no examples. There are no examples.
So even these songs that you're doing,
Yeah.
there's no Kenyan examples that you have.
None. There was
There's no
none.
Kenyan songs you are singing.
No. And you see, so I think Kenya has, and all these guys who are historians, I think, can give you a better take on it. But there's definitely like a dead season, right? We had a golden era.
Yep.
Then I think we have a silent era, and then we have now the resurgence, and the resurgence was heart of urban music.
Yes.
I think
And you're right. It's because the musicians of, even just from a Peter Dera conversation, that 90s era of Moi, you leave.
Yeah.
You leave.
Yeah, you leave. So that's so there's like a silent era where we're not even Kenyan music when it wasn't a thing. There's nothing that I would know of.
Okay.
So Heart the band is like revolutionary, like nothing, because that's like what. And then so you've got Heart the band.
Five Alive.
You've got Five Alive do an album. Again, revolutionary stuff. So you're starting to think. So maybe that's making. I don't know what at that point I was thinking. But I think it's fascinating. But I don't think it's making me at this point in my life go like, okay, cool. I wanna do that. I want to do what Pete does.
Yeah.
Because I still don't. It's still not something that's. I don't know if it's something pursuable.
I hear you.
Right? Like that thing. It's thinking about it today. It's even.
It's hard to explain.
It hurts your head. Yeah, because you're like it's hard to explain.
Somebody watching this. There's examples.
Yeah.
There's people who've bought houses. The people beer is touring the world.
Yeah.
Like it's insane.
Yeah.
You are, and they can look and say, hey, I've seen Kanjii as an example.
Yeah.
There's one thing I want to come back a bit to. In fact, I'm so glad I almost missed this. And you don't have to speak about it if you're not comfortable. But your dad, because when he talked about the Moi era, I'm like, hold up. Your dad is a revolutionist.
For sure.
And what I mean that he's put in.
Yeah.
So how does that? I've heard about your school, but on a personal level, this is happening.
Yeah, I think So what you're referencing to is my dad going against the regime, not once but twice, and getting thrown into jail those 2 times. But it wasn't like he was arrested. He was like imprisoned. Like he had a court case, found guilty, jail term.
What?
Yeah, so it's not the one we have of
Abductions.
yeah. This was like he had a court case and was sent to prison.
Wow.
And so that, I think how that marked me is I think it gave me a view of courage and about being courageous. And courage is my one of my highest values. Is courage. And courage, in fact, I was telling a friend of mine that I don't think there's anything that moves me to tears quicker than acts of courage. Right? And it doesn't matter. And I'm not even talking about like resistance to the, I'm talking about like Seller at the age of 3 marching up the steps of of Mavuno Church in Bellevue to come and sing
In front of people.
in front of people. Like that moves me to tears. Right? So it's basically you doing what you think you can't do. Right? And then but still going for it, right? So I think that was modeled to me by my dad.
And I need you to explain this to people. I'm aware that there's a group of people who may not understand. Because when they hear that he was found in a court case guilty and imprisoned, they may think the guy stole or something.
Yeah.
It's not that.
Oh no. He basically, so the first time is he exposed
At this time, what level has your dad gotten to? He's an editor.
He's always been an editor. He's always been the editor in chief, but he still writes. So he had done an expose, I believe, on the 80-something elections. And basically talked about the malpractice of election and the election being stolen, or
Wow.
I don't know if stolen was the right word then.
Rigged.
Yeah, rigged was the word. Yeah. And so, and at that point you didn't say stuff like that to the governor, about the governor. So so he has this court case and gets imprisoned. And then the second time, I can't remember the second time what he wrote about Moi or whatever it was. And again, same thing. And then get sent to prison. But it was all political. It was all political.
Wow.
But it was him being like, hey, me, I'm a writer and I'm seeing injustice happening and I'm gonna say it.
I'm going to speak truth.
Yeah, with no regard to the consequences.
In spite of fear.
Yeah.
Or in spite of the consequences.
Exactly.
But,
so for him, him, like his life at some point was a movie, man. Like, you know, because those days, if you got, it's similar to now with the abductions, where if you got arrested, okay, your life was way more in danger. So the game was to be hidden until your court date.
Wow.
So meaning he wasn't our digs. He was moving from house to house, being put in, like hidden in a boot, moved to another location. Like that was how he'd operate until the court date. So the court date now you can come and show up and have your
alive
and have your day in court, yeah.
Because there's a chance that the court will find you innocent.
Exactly. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
So how does that affect you though?
Oh, is this Ukrainians? Take a pause.
Yeah, correct.